This is the foundation coming at you with a NFL draft video. You can call it I mean, I guess you can call it a mock draft video, whatever. I'm just gonna do the first 5 picks. I like watching the draft. Just getting this seeing all the strategy that goes into it. Which team will uh, trade back to get more resources, or which team will bet the farm because they believe in a player so much, and also what kind of player is gonna be like you had him so high on your board, and then all of a sudden he starts slipping, and you kind of go why, and or and then also the off the field dramas and all that, and then sometimes you get the player where you kind of go, wow, I like him, but wow, he went that high, So it is kind of cowboy related because of the strategy of what is our division rivals gonna do, what is the teams that we play, or what the contenders will do and stuff like that. So it's always great to watch the NFL draft. So I'll just do with the first 5 picks, starting off with the Cleveland Browns with the first overall pick. I think they're gonna go Myles Garrett. I don't think they will go. They'll trade back. They have a lot of resources as it is already, and because they picked up another second round pick by trading for Osweiler. So they have a lot of resources. They have 2 picks in the first round, so they can do a lot of things with their other picks. But I think the first round pick, I think they're gonna start drafting players, and that's the thing. I think that's the thing about Myles Garrett. He's a cornerstone. He's a game changer. Franchise player. So I think they're gonna roll with him. The consensus wise, the most got the most hype on him, and I think that he could be the guy that the team can go, hey, we started off on the right foot and get everybody buying in and all that. Second overall pick belongs to the 49ers. I think the San Francisco 49ers, I think this one is a little tricky just because, new regime, new general manager, new head coach. A lot of times they like to bring in their franchise quarterback. But at the same time, too, you'd never know what kind of patience that the organization is in. So will they go best player, or will they go quarterback, which they think that could start 10, 15 years and all that? Again, that goes to the patience of the organization. So right off the bat, you got Deshaun Jackson. Deshaun Watson, sorry. I don't know why I said Deshaun Jackson. Deshaun Watson out of the Clemson. Just won the national championship. So he can bring credibility to a team and to teammates and stuff like that. A winning pedigree and all that. There's also Mitchell Trubisky. The ceiling is I hear that the ceiling is very high on him. So he has a lot of room to grow. Again, do you have the patience for that? Will the organization give you that slack, kind of thing? Because also, having Brian Hoyer there, you got a player that he's always gonna be where he always is where he is already. Will he be the guy that when he's sitting on the side, like he could teach the guy, like, wow, that's how he prepares, wow, that's how he reads the office in the meetings and all that kind of stuff, that's how he does things and all that, how he studies and everything. Or he could be, if the player was on the rookie is on the field, someone that he can go and talk to, like give him advice and stuff like that. Oh, they're trying to do this to you, or man, I see that, keep your head up, and whatever, something where the coaches will not cannot do and all that. But but I believe that they're gonna go with the best player available, and that's Solomon Thomas. Again, I'm gonna say that he's my favorite player in this draft. When the years go by, I think people are gonna look back and say, well, this is what I believe, that people can say, man, you could have gone either one, number one or number two, and you wouldn't have missed out. That's how much I believe in him and all that. Having said that, they also can trade back, but I think that's a little. I don't think there's a team out there that's gonna get that high on anything and all that. Never know, but I just think that they'll stay where they stay, and they're gonna draft Solomon Thomas, which is a bit hard for me to say because it is the 49ers. Next is the Chicago Bears. Having signed Mike Glennon, they gave him a decent contract, so does it stop them from getting a quarterback? Not exactly, but for that high, I don't think so. They need a lot of defensive help, so I think they're gonna go with a secondary guy. I think they're gonna go with the kid Jamal Adams, probably one of the highest safeties in a long time. Maybe since Eric Berry. Who knows? But I don't think in the first top 3 picks, though. In a long time. Somebody can correct me. All good. But Jamal Adams, smart player, physical, can make plays. He's a playmaker, so he can. I can see them picking in this because of those kind of measurables and that kind of characteristics and all that. So I got them picking Jamal Adams on LSU. Next is the Jacksonville Jaguars. They did a lot of signings on the defensive side. They could use some help on the offensive side. I think they still believe in Blake Bortles, but I think they're gonna stick with the defense. I think they're gonna really build off their defense, and I think they're gonna go with the kid from Alabama, Allen. I think he can be a guy in the middle of the defense, clogging up the middle, making more opportunities for Fowler, and keeping them from blitzing as much, so you can kind of do more tricks with the secondary with Ramsey back there, and also Miles Jack and guys like that. So I can see them picking that kind of guy up just to solidify the defense a little bit more. And finally, the 5th pick belonged to the Tennessee Titans. They could use another defensive end, but then they also need a secondary. They do need, offensive weapons to help out Mariota again. They got a lot of they kind of copied the Cowboys blueprint as far as building up the offensive line and getting a good running game, so the pressure will be less on the quarterback. But I think they're gonna stay defense here. I think they're gonna first 5 players is defense. Lattimore from Ohio State, very lengthy, very very good speed. Can get his hands on the ball. Locates the ball very well. So I can see them picking him just because of the playmaking ability, and again, someone that you can probably build off of that, with his success and all that. So, and then they do have enough resources. Who knows? Maybe they trade back, and who knows, that'll be the 5th pick is kind of like the sweet spot for getting trade backs and stuff like that. But yeah, I think the Titans are gonna stay put, and they're gonna stay with Lattimore. All right, that's my picks for today. I'm gonna come up with the next 5, maybe a couple days from now. Who knows? All right, mahalo for watching. Panayola boys, and go Cubs.